Yes,
Country
there's
city.
a lot of, if you can like imagine, there's a lot of people that wear cowboy boots even to
Whoa.
school.
That's very
Yeah.
American-like, isn't it?
Yeah,
Very
that's
well
right.
Western-like. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode of Camcov Podcast, where inspirational talks belong to. Today, you are here viewing our third episode with me, Bani M Rayyan, as the guest. And today, I'm here joined with...
Kemas Abdurrahman Ayyasy as the second host.
So high schoolers, we've been receiving continuous support, and we do hope that you continue to keep supporting us. And high schoolers, today we are here joined with.
Hey everyone, my name is Fasa.
And it's Rania.
And so yeah, how you guys been doing?
It's been great.
I've been doing good.
So like, where do you guys study? And yeah,
Just like a quick background check.
Ah.
Just introduce yourselves
Okay.
a little deeper, more than the
So
names.
right now I'm an 11th grade student in Al-Izhar Jakarta.
And I'm 11th grade in Labschool Kebayoran.
yes, that's some very prominent school names here in Jaksel. And yeah, we would like to know more about you guys. So maybe you could elaborate more on yourselves.
Oh, sure. I was an exchange student through the U.S. I was hosted in Redmond, Washington. It's a small city near Seattle. It's part of the greater Seattle area. It's known for being like the headquarters of Microsoft, and I had so many fun there.
Wow, that sounds very pleasant. And how about you, Fasa?
I'm also an Callias awardee, 21-2022, and I got hosted in Winder, Georgia. It's a small city near Atlanta. It's about an hour and a half from Atlanta, and it was kind of like a really small city.
Right.
So yeah, starting from you, maybe Fasa. So you went to a city in Georgia,
Yes.
near Atlanta.
Yeah,
So
what was it like in Georgia?
Georgia, it's really different than here. It's just like a whole different city than where I used to live, and the people there, like what like their daily life and everything like that, it's so different. Just different.
and how about you, Rania?
Redmond was pretty much like a tech city. It was like there are a lot of like tech people. It's a very diverse. There are a lot of Asians and there are a lot of Indonesian as well. And it's really close to Seattle, so there are so many like cool things about big city. You know, like you're small, you live in the suburbs, but you go fun in the big city. So it was really fun. It was really not really a new thing actually, but still, it was Seattle. Like Seattle, so fun.
So I would assume it would be fun to
It
go
would
to
be.
America.
It would
right?
be. Hearing the fact that there were also Indonesians residing there, right?
Yeah. So how would you guys describe your respective places you went to? How was it like? What was it? How was it actually?
Yeah. How was it? So we'll start with you, Rania. How was Redmond, Washington?
Redmond is really rainy because it's near
Oh.
Seattle, so it's the
Yeah.
same climate. It's also near the Pacific. But Redmond, as like a personality, I would say it's a very like a tacky city because there are a lot of like people who are in the tech industry because they have Microsoft, and near there's also like Amazon and Starbucks. Starbucks started in Seattle. And also there's like a lot of like startup company who went really big there. So if I would describe Redmond, I would say Redmond is a pretty introverted city. There are not a lot of noises, but like when you just like went 20 minutes from there, it's just like a whole different place, which is Seattle. But Redmond, I would say, is pretty homey. It's like a good place for people who wants to pursue like engineering for careers, I would say.
Right. So it's an interesting place
Yeah,
for
but you
I
know-
would assume tech.
Yes,
Tech lovers.
Yeah. So we're like we heard all the tech names. They're very big names, right?
Yeah.
But is it, however, a busy city though, with all the prominent
Yeah,
companies
you said
and
something
everything?
about it being
Yeah,
like
there's
quiet.
company, the Microsoft and everything. Yeah, is it busy?
Is
Well-
it busy or is it more of a is it quiet? Is it loud?
A quiet,
It's
a cozy
not-
town.
It's not really busy. I would say Redmond is like, it's for employees who have like family, so it's pretty.
Oh, so
It's and like a lot of people because they're in like the tech industry.
So it's like
It's
an industrialized area.
not really industrialized area. It's only Microsoft, But because a lot of like the employees are like introvert, because it's this stereotypical thing for being like engineering people. So Redmond is very introverted city. It's reflected by people who live there. So it's pretty quiet, but there's so many like interesting things about it.
That's nice. So how about you, Fasa?
Yeah, how
You
was
went to Wander,
Wander.
Georgia.
That's
yes.
right.
So you know, when we hear Georgia, we all think about Atlanta. But
Yes.
now, would you elaborate more about Wander? We would like to hear more about it.
Actually, if we're talking about like Atlanta, it's a really big city. It's
It
the capital
is.
city of Georgia.
Everyone knows Atlanta, right?
Yeah,
Everybody knows
there's a lot of
Atlanta.
rapper there.
There's
But-
a lot of rap.
Yes, yes, yes.
The rap
I agree in
culture.
that.
I agree. We agree.
Yeah,
It's
we
not
agree,
an
man.
I agree. It's a we agree situation.
Andre 3000, man.
Andre Outcast is from there.
Yes, that's good.
But if I have to describe Warner, it's like 180 degree from Atlanta. It's a country city.
Oh,
Yes,
country
there's
city.
a lot of, if you can like imagine, there's a lot of people that wear cowboy boots, even
Oh.
to school.
That's very
Yeah.
American-like, isn't it?
Yeah,
very
that's
well
right.
Western-like.
It's a country
wow.
city.
Wow.
And there's actually Warner is a small city, so everyone knows everyone.
So it's more of a town.
Yeah, it's a town. And like if you go to McDonald's, you're gonna see your friends work there. And if you go to Chick-fil-A, you're gonna see your friends work there. So it's quite a small city, and but there's a lot of diversity also there.
You say it's cozy then, right?
Yeah.
It feels like home.
Yeah, but you know, are there any like skyscrapers though? You know, like those in Atlanta?
No.
No.
So it is more of a town. Then.
It is,
Yeah, it is a town. It's
full
not
town.
actually it's not a
It's
city.
town.
Yeah, it's a
It's
town.
a town.
If you want to see a skyscraper like that, you have to go to Atlanta.
Just drive.
Yeah.
It's a 1 hour drive, right?
Yeah, it's a 1 hour
It's
drive. So it's not really close, but it's not really far. So yeah.
How was the traffic there?
If we're talking about the traffic, if you go to Atlanta, that's gonna be like a really like pretty bad traffic.
Pretty bad,
But
wow.
in Winder, it's not really. There's no traffic at all.
Yeah. Like you said, it's pretty bad.
No.
Not bad.
Is it
It's not. I
bad?
mean, in Atlanta, yeah,
Atlanta,
but in Winder,
Atlanta.
no.
Oh, Atlanta. So like the traffic in Atlanta, are there any like slight similarities with those in Jakarta?
Yeah, the traffic.
There are. Wow.
There is traffic in
Oh,
Atlanta,
right.
yeah.
I mean, it is a very populous one.
Yeah. It's a big city.
So it's like a 1 hour drive.
Yeah, it's a 1 hour drive.
How far is it in actual like distance?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never really think about that, but it's a 1 hour drive.
But did you go to Atlanta often?
If I have any like special
Errands?
Occasions?
yeah, and then I go there, but no, it's kind of far. So
It's got oh,
yeah, I spend most of my time in Winder.
Wander. Yeah.
You know, actually, listening to her describe Wander makes me feel like I want to go there.
Yeah, it sounds very comfy.
Sounds
yeah.
really.
And the thing that it's close to a very urban, populous city.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
it sounds-
it
yeah.
feels like it's near a big and busy place,
Yeah.
but it's actually a chill and
It
laid
is,
back
yes.
place full of cowboys.
Yeah.
That sounds like where I
It
want
serves
to go.
diversity, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Rania, was your city like close to any big, like populous urban cities like Seattle, maybe?
Yeah, it's part of the greater Seattle area.
So it's still
Oh.
part of the area.
It's
Yeah,
part
it's
of it,
still
oh.
part of the area.
It's bordering with Seattle, right?
Not really boarding.
Oh, not
it's,
really.
it's just like part of the big. It's called the greater
Yeah.
Seattle area, and there's like a Seattle area.
Mhm.
Well, Redmond is close to Bellevue, which is a
Bellevue,
pretty
I've
big
heard
city
of that.
too.
Mhm.
But from Seattle, it's only like 20 minutes with bus.
20
20
minutes
minutes.
with bus. So
20 minutes.
did you
Wait,
visit
20
often?
minutes with bus?
Yeah.
Isn't that quite? It's quite close, right?
That's close.
It's like-
That's close.
It's
That
like
is
Jabodetabek, you know.
Yeah, yeah, makes
Ah,
sense.
I
Makes sense.
see.
yes,
It's like
yes.
that.
It's connected, right?
So-
Interconnected.
It's
So I
That's
would assume
nice.
you would visit often then.
Oh, I do visit often.
Yeah,
Of course, 20 minutes.
Of course. It's like how I live in Tangerang and I go to school in Jakarta.
Right, that's
yeah,
how
that's
it
how
is,
it
that's
is.
how
Yeah,
it
that's how it
is.
is. So like Seattle, I mean, Washington is in the West Coast, right?
Right. Yeah.
Was your town near the sea, near the waters?
It's really near the sea, but
Really?
my place is not really that
Oh,
close.
so is it landlocked too? Is there like?
It's not landlocked. They have a lot. So this is like Redmond is in the east part.
Mhm.
It's near the lake, so there are a
Mhm.
lot of
Oh,
lakes
there's a
there.
lake.
Oh,
yeah.
there's a lot of lakes.
Yeah, it's just like 15 minutes from there. It's the sea, but there's also another land.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's not right away close to the Pacific, but it does near the sea.
So like, so assuming you just mentioned, the climate in the Pacific, So it's quite rainy, isn't it?
Yeah.
In
it is.
Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's quite interesting how all West Coast places have different climates. You know,
I know.
California
Yeah,
is
it is
quite
really interesting.
yeah, California, LA is quite sunny, right?
It's
Yeah,
quite sunny.
yeah.
It's
But
hot.
Washington, yeah, it's hot.
It's hot. It's actually hot.
Yeah, it's
it's
just
like
we're-
almost drought. That's why
Yeah.
the massive fire happened.
yeah.
The massive
It
fire
is very
happened.
unfortunate though. It's very unfortunate.
Well,
But
California is a desert. So.
Yeah, it is. It's a desert.
yes, it does.
Desert.
Yeah.
It's not even the climate anymore. It's
Mhm.
like the actual area.
It's the
but
biome. It's the biome.
It's the biome.
Yeah.
So it is rainy
It is rainy.
most of the times, right?
But it's great though, because it means that you don't get too cold or too
Mhm.
hot
Oh,
during
that's
the
nice.
winter and the summer.
That's very nice.
But you get snow? Do you get snow? in the
Oh, yeah,
area?
I got snow.
You got snow?
Only for a week though.
Only for a
Oh.
week.
Only for a week.
Actually, I only got snow for one day.
One day?
Minor, yeah, I'm
One
not kidding.
day?
Yeah,
One day.
because
Oh, because it's in Southern.
yeah, because
Yeah,
if you
that
see
makes sense.
Georgia, if you see the
Oh.
map,
Uh-huh.
Georgia is
I
like
see.
right above Florida, so it's like
Ah, yes,
down
yes.
there.
Mm.
Now
Near
Georgia
the
is
sea.
southern and eastern, right? Southeastern
yeah,
America, right?
Southeastern.
Yeah, it's near
Okay.
Florida.
It's
the
near
state of
Florida.
Like it's right above it.
Yeah, that's correct. But yeah, did you when you guys experienced snow? Was it during December, November? Which month
Or
was
was
it?
it like early
Early?
year?
Early or end?
Or is it the end of the year?
No, Winder only got snow for one day and it's on January.
January. So it makes sense.
It's like
January.
one day.
So what about you? Like the whole week? Which month was it in?
It was in December. It was right at the start of the winter break. So it was a really good time to get it.
Yes.
So you have a week to play with the snow.
Yeah.
So you guys to get to that city to America, you went through a very heavy process. You guys didn't.
Why?
I would assume it would be
It
a,
would
a
Very-
selective
very
and very
considerable.
hard
Yes.
process.
Like how was the whole registration process?
how long did it took to
How
like
long?
was
how
it was
heavy?
it hard? Was it actually hard? I mean I've
Yeah.
been hearing stories.
And did it take many considerations and everything? You can start, Fasa.
If I can describe it with one word, it will be like roller coaster ride.
That's true.
Roller
That's
coaster.
true.
Right.
Very bipolar, isn't it?
Yeah. You want to start?
It took a
Yeah.
year for us. Like
Yeah.
the selection
A
process
year?
took
Oh,
a
okay.
year.
Just the process took
Just
a
the
year.
process.
Just the process.
Almost
took
a year.
Almost.
Almost a year.
Almost a year, like.
Mm-hmm.
So did you guys search for it when you were in which grade?
We started the process when we were in the 10th grade and
10th
second semester.
Oh, okay.
So it was during it was like September. I
Yeah,
think.
because we're both of us still in 11th grade, and
Right.
we
Right.
yeah.
We went a year earlier than we're
Yeah.
supposed to.
We're supposed to.
Oh, I see.
I see. Yeah. But you guys registered together, right?
Yeah,
did
at the
you?
same time.
Yeah, at the same time.
We don't know
We didn't know each other
We don't
before.
know each other at
Like-
that time.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Oh, yeah. Like considering you guys are from different schools as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also from different chapter.
Yeah, we were from different chapter because I didn't live here back then because it was
Yeah.
COVID and everything.
Oh yes,
I
exactly.
see.
It was COVID. Yeah.
Yeah.
2020.
I forgot that COVID even happened.
Oh man, we don't talk about COVID no
It's
more.
still
don't we?
happening. It's still
It's
happening.
still happening.
It's still
We
happening.
still gotta be aware though, like.
Yeah.
But talking about awareness, how was your parents' opinions? Did they fully support you guys?
Did they actually ask you to do it in the first place, or was it more of a Mom, Dad, I'm gonna go to America?
Did they try to stop you at first or halt you?
Okay, for me, actually studying abroad has been my dream since I was little. So I was talked to both of my parents about going study abroad, but the funny thing is that I remember it was August 2020. It was August 2020. I was just like scrolling through my TikTok of YP.
Yo.
And then there's one videos, and I remember I watched that video in the car, and then there's this one video that's talking about like going to America, and it's a full scholarship program, and then I was just like, oh my god, this is a program
I
that
gotta
I've been
get in.
waiting for,
You gotta
like
get in,
that I've
right.
been waiting for, and then I was just like I did my research. And then I talked to both of my parents, and they support me at the time because
Oh.
they know it's been my dream since I was little.
Right. How about you?
Well, I'm a planner, so I kind of planned about this since I was like, I think I was in like elementary school or something.
That's quite a
Wow,
long
that's
time.
a long time.
Yeah.
It's a long journey, isn't it?
My mother and my brother kind of introduced me to the program, but it was AFS at first. I didn't know about the KLES. I didn't know about the scholarship. But then when I think I was in like junior high school, I knew about the scholarship and I was like, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get there. But then like,
And you did.
yeah, I did.
You did.
That's
That's nice.
But then when I was about to register, my mom kind of had doubt about it because she thinks it's gonna affect my university admission, and then I'm gonna graduate late from everyone, and then it's just like complex thing. But I was like really determined about it, so I was just like
So you did
communicated with
convince
my
her.
mother, and she became my number one supporter after that.
Was it hard to convince her?
It wasn't really hard. I was just like, yeah, I have another plan. I'm always planning my life, so you cannot barge into my plan, And she was she was really supportive after that. She was the one who was like, you know what, for that, this and that, I'm just gonna like told you how to get the process and everything. And she was like, she is my big supporter. She always support whatever I do.
No, it's very sweet hearing both of your parents like being fully cooperative about your dreams. It sounds, it's like every child's dream, isn't it? To have fully cooperative parents.
It's a privilege, I would say.
It is. It is like, but getting into the KLES program, am I right?
Yeah, that's right.
I wouldn't say easy, but how was it hard?
How was it hard?
Was it hard?
I mean,
No.
I mean, you said something about a roller coaster.
Yes, yes.
About Cali's program, even before, the start, when we register to the program, it's already a roller coaster ride.
Okay.
So there's like happy times and hard times and stuff like that, but it's all worth it. I mean, I learned a lot from this program.
You'll meet moments of joy, moments of grief, and everything.
That's
A
true.
roller coaster, truly.
Yeah.
And it's a roller
I think like the hardest part is not when you're in the process of being selected, but it's after the selection process. It's
Yeah.
really
Why?
hard.
Why is it?
Oh,
There
wow.
are so many like mental like problems in there. like, cause like you're gonna see your friends going first, and then
Yeah.
you know that you're gonna leave your family and your
Oh,
friends
yes.
behind. And then there are so many uncertainties with the program, especially because of COVID. So we didn't even know if we were gonna go or not at
Yeah,
the time
'cause
because the
it's
COVID was like really
crazy.
bad.
Oh, so it was.
Yeah.
It felt undecisive. About
It is.
Yeah.
It must have been, yeah. And also, the fact that you guys skipped an academic year, right?
That's
in
true.
Indo.
A whole year.
Yeah.
How was that?
How did you guys decide that?
Again, becoming an exchange student, especially when you're just like a high school student, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like it's a once in a lifetime
Right.
experience.
Oh, that is
You
true.
cannot
Sure.
repeat that.
That is
And I mean, there's like Anis we don't talk about like
Oh,
how
yeah.
exchange student, even though we're like repeating our year, but we grow 5 years.
Like one step backward,
But
3 steps
yeah,
forward.
like that.
So it was a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it
was it
sacrifice.
worth the sacrifice?
Yeah.
Totally. I would
Totally.
say.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sacrifice worth sacrificing.
Yes,
for.
yes.
Every step that we take in this world, we have it. They have its own consequences. So we know this consequences at first. That's why like we gotta like choose
Yeah.
that we want to take it or not. But then it's all worth it.
I don't mind either because my school was
Mm.
like going online when I was in the program.
Oh,
So
yeah, of
you know.
Online school? Whew. That was an experience.
That
Whoa.
was an
Yeah.
experience.
That was an experience. Like when you guys stepped foot first in the US, how was your feeling? Was there any euphoria? The atmosphere, how was it?
How was it? I mean,
Yeah. I mean, when you guys like get on the
yeah,
plane,
of course.
you
I mean,
get
I-
off.
I feel like I'd be nervous in
Yeah.
that situation.
Yeah, when you guys arrive,
was
step foot in a foreign country, you gotta have that different
Yeah.
feeling, you know?
That's right.
Right, and
Everyone has that.
how was it? How was knowing that you're going to go to America? How
Yeah.
was it like? I feel like I would cry.
And staying there for quite a long time, how was
Yeah.
It was a year.
it? Yeah,
And that is
very long.
I still remember till this day like the feelings that I had when I just got to America. It was just like a dream. Like,
That's
am I dreaming?
It felt
That's
just
true.
like
Am
a
I
dream.
really here?
feels
Because I've
like a
never been to
dream.
America before, and then
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my god, am I really here? Am I gonna like stay here for a whole year?
Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna like literally like live here?
Unbelievable thoughts.
Yeah, it's like
right?
this unbelievable.
Because who does not dream of going to America and staying there?
Of
Yeah.
course. Studying in America, I mean, come on. Come on.
Privilege.
You're only going to be in high school for 3 years.
Yeah.
Might as well go to America and make it 4 years.
Oh,
That's true, yeah.
That's an alternative, isn't it?
Come on.
That's a good
Come
word.
on, not a lot of people get the opportunity.
Yeah.
Why not take it when you do have the opportunity?
Yes.
Like,
It's a once in a lifetime.
That's true.
Like, did any of your schools like supported the fact that you guys went abroad?
Yeah. Was it? Oh
my God,
Can we
I'm
talk
sorry.
about it? No,
How
It's
was it though? I
quite
mean, like,
sensitive.
you must tell your school, right? And how
Yeah,
was it? Was
the
the school
school's got to
supportive?
know. I mean, if it is quite a sensitive topic, then we could skip on. you know.
My school just doesn't care about it.
Mm,
It's just
okay.
What?
saying.
I'm sorry, that
Doesn't
sounds
care.
way weird.
I know.
Can we talk about
I'm sorry for that.
I mean, if you want to talk about it, sure.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we know that we cannot be, we're not gonna be
Ghosting?
like no.
Oh no.
You're not gonna be.
We're not gonna be in like got to America if it's not because of our school.
Oh,
like,
that's true.
Because there's a lot of paperwork that they have to fill out and some stuff like that. But I mean, you want to talk about it?
I mean, I don't know. It's up to you guys,
It's up to you
really.
guys.
I mean, to make it simple, we just feel that we're not appreciated enough by the school.
Ooh, okay, that's a touchy topic.
And the
people.
thing is that we have the same problem at this. Like,
Yeah, because
Was it more of a? Was it just you two, or more of most of the kids feel this way?
Yeah.
Oh.
it's really based on the background because we're kind of from the same background. It's like a private school in Jakarta.
Very common.
And like,
Wow.
there's a lot of people here that go to America. It's not something like really special.
Yeah, and
Right.
a lot of other
Right.
kids are like from other part of Indonesia, and they're like, "Oh my God, that's so cool!" They're on like the newspaper and everything, and we're like, "Yeah, so what? You went to America, so what? There's nothing
okay.
special about you." Like that's just like that's the vibe I got from my school, by the way.
I
But
mean, it is cool though. Going to
Yeah,
America.
it
It's
sounds
cool.
like it's like you guys
But
are
it's
someone.
fine.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm making the vibes really awkward right now.
It's not making it awkward. It's just
it can be as honest as you
you're
want.
making this way more interesting.
Yeah.
that is true. Yeah. So like, in America, like, where do you guys live? Like, with a patron family, and which schools do you went to?
Yeah. Were you guys aware of that beforehand?
Yeah. Did you have any hand in picking the school, or was it already in the part of the program?
Yes. We would like to know, please.
Yeah, so we can't choose and like pick our like
Oh.
where do we want to go and stuff like that. It's already part of the program. We're just gonna like get the email about like you're gonna get placement here and stuff like that.
Oh, so they
Oh.
decided. For
Yeah, they decided.
Oh, they
for us.
decided it.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
so
right.
The people from the program, they must have researched it and everything, right?
Yeah.
Looked for
So
They
school.
it was
the
full-
host family they already went to a background check and stuff like that.
Mm.
So
Oh, so
Very
it's safe.
it was really them choosing it for you.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
100% there.
yeah,
You're
there.
living with a stranger.
Yeah.
How was it like living with a stranger?
I mean, for sure, they must have welcomed you, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Was it fun?
It was fun. It was fun. I like my host family. We're still in a very close relationship right now.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
Wow,
Right?
you still keep contact with them.
I do.
Yeah. So, like, what's the first thing you think about of American high schools?
Yeah, like how is it in America?
Yeah, the high schools.
The high school. Did it shock you? Was it so different from Indonesian schools?
Yes.
Oh.
How was the distinct?
American high school. It's for me. It's a whole different experience, like a whole different high school life, and like the football game, like the
Yes.
American high school
Right,
football
that is
game,
true. The
the
high school
basketball
athletes,
game.
Mm,
Like actually, sports are really
a big thing.
yeah, a
Natural,
big
like,
thing there.
right?
Like it's a really big thing. You can get a full rise scholarship from like being good at sport, and it's one of like the biggest differences between American high school and Indonesian high school.
But did it shock you in any way? I mean, I feel like they appreciate more sportive kids.
Yeah.
Um,
How about that?
I mean, the thing about American high school that I really like the what is it called? Like the concept of like we can be like we don't have to be good at it. How to make like you know what I
that
mean?
is true. That is
like
true.
yeah, we
It
can.
gives equal opportunity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
right. That's
force
what
you.
I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's what
They
I'm
don't
trying to
force you to
say.
do something that you're not like.
Yeah.
doing real right.
Right.
Yeah. So, like the high school sports games like the football, basketball. That's that's very
You
such a
attend- did you
different
attend any of them?
experience, yo. Can you tell us something about
Yeah.
that? Maybe you
Um,
too,
you wanna
Rania.
talk
Like,
about it?
did you attend any of those games?
Yeah, those games.
I'm not really a big sport person,
Oh,
so
it's
I only.
alright.
But it is a big deal there.
It's a
It
big deal.
is,
I
yeah.
attended like the football game because everyone went to.
Bro,
Mm.
bro, I want to. I want to go there. I want to go
Exactly.
there. Man.
This episode is just us being
Yeah.
kind of envious.
Us being
This is-
tempted to
Yeah,
do
it
this
is.
experience.
Right.
But I did participated in tennis event when
Yeah.
I was
Tennis.
there.
Oh,
yeah.
come on. That sounds so much fun. Come on.
Yeah,
Participate.
tennis.
really
It's still
fun.
good. It's still good. Tennis is still fun.
I mean, come on. In America,
But
playing
well,
tennis.
but basketball, wow, that's a different thing.
That's a
Basketball is a big deal everywhere
It's-
in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that is true though.
Yeah.
It's one of those things about Americans that they appreciate athletes. I feel like
Yes,
more than
yes,
the average
exactly,
country.
Exactly.
And come on, it gives more opportunity.
Everyone wants to
Come
be an
on,
athlete
yeah.
in America. Everyone wants to go to the NBA.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can get a full ride scholarship. Why not? Like,
Yeah, of course. I'm not that smart, but if I can
Hey.
throw a ball really good,
Hey!
Hey!
We could be Stephen Curry, man. We could be
Come
the Splash
on.
Bros. We could be Splash Bros. yeah. But like the culture and everything.
yeah, did it?
How-
Yeah,
did it shock you?
in any way?
I mean, growing up watching some of like American
So
I understand.
TV
Sure,
shows and stuff
sure.
like that, maybe, yeah, of course. Like there's a lot. I did experience culture shock and something like and stuff like that, but it's not a really big problem. You know what I mean? Because like we've been watching American high school TV shows and stuff like that, so. I mean, we've seen it before, but then we never really experienced it
It's
by
like
ourselves.
you guys made yourself familiar with those.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like
So-
we're
and
familiar
now
with
you
it.
guys
so
are
you
gonna have
guys,
to experience
so you
it.
guys
Yeah.
knew what you guys were expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them, yeah, some
Right.
of them not.
What?
You know, let's move on to the positive
Okay,
stuff. You know,
okay.
Yes.
for sure, there's got to be a lot of positive things about American high schools, isn't it?
Yeah, there's so many positive
Yes,
things
of
about
course.
it. Like,
Like, and also staying in the U.S. Did you guys receive the opportunity to actually tour to some of the states, maybe other than Washington
Yeah,
and
maybe,
Georgia? Yeah, did you guys travel
Did you
around
explore
US?
America?
Explore America.
Explore America. So-
She did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I did. Like, I did independent travel when I was there.
Independent travel.
So
Yeah.
it was by yourself.
So
Yeah, no, it's actually me and like my mom's friends
Oh.
and like
Oh,
someone that I
Oh.
know from that.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about exploring America.
It's
how
wide.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but how was the support from your families? Like,
Yeah.
the whole idea of having one of your daughters in America
Yes.
and traveling in America sounds
In a strange place. I mean,
yeah,
not a strange
exactly.
place,
No, I
but
mean,
a new place.
in a new place,
yeah.
in a new place. How was it?
Our family here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Were they concerned? Like, how was it?
Actually, when we were there, becoming an exchange student, you're gonna face a lot of like strange thing happen to you, and like maybe you're gonna face a lot of like problem that you've never really imagined. You're gonna like face it yourself, especially when you're there. You're gonna be like alone without anyone, without your
I
family.
see.
But I believe that my mom's, my dad know that that's something that makes me like grow more.
Oh.
You know what
I
I mean?
see.
I'm gonna like learn a lot, becoming more independent, and yeah.
yeah, my parents weren't really concerned about that kind of things, because my father actually went on an exchange program before, so
Oh.
they're pretty
I
much
see.
knew what's happening
So
there.
It's
They-
not
they have
something
an
new within
idea,
the
yeah.
family, right?
Yeah, so they
That's
have
it.
an idea, I would assume,
Yeah.
of what it's like.
Yeah, it's not something new.
Mhm.
They'll be familiar. Your dad will be familiar with it.
Yeah.
For sure. He wouldn't worry too much, wouldn't he?
I wasn't
He
really
did.
worrying about anything.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
I was a good daughter. I always told them, I always tell them where I go with who and like everything.
And yeah, when we were there, maybe if there's a time that we face like a lot of problems, stuff like that, we actually like maybe we did tell our parents about it, but it just like half about it. You know what I mean? So we have to like pick which one that will make our parents like worried more, or like make them think like, oh my god, you should go home, stuff like that.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
So
that's like
they did try to assist you, but you guys are still left to fix that on your own. The solution.
Yes, that's
Find
right.
your own solution. Yes. That's just like that's one way to become a more independent self.
Yeah, I feel
It
like
is.
that's the whole jizz of being an exchange student. And also talking about being an exchange student, is America really romanticized I mean, how was it? Was it really what you guys expected?
Yeah, in films.
The American dream.
Yeah.
American
The
dream.
American dream. The
American dream.
Right.
You want to start?
I don't know. I feel like I don't really romanticize America. So when I came there, I was just like,
Oh, this is America.
yeah, this is just another life and another place.
Ah,
And I'm
I
really
see.
grateful I got to like see how other people live. But it's just like I feel like what American dream is just like the way people think there. It's very very open. It's very like sometimes there are like a lot of times where I'm thinking about it, like what they are thinking about, and I was like, how could you think about that? Like, you know, like for example, like I got all of my life planned here, and like I would hear my friend just saying like, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do in the future, but right now I'm working at McDonald's, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't even know where you're gonna go for college? That's such a shock for me. And if that's like
Oh, yeah,
American
that-
dream, I'm not really sure if I want that.
That definitely goes to the list of things that is shocking.
Yeah,
That's
that's
different from
yeah, that's
Indonesia.
true. I didn't think about that.
But maybe at some moment, maybe there's like some like a specific moment that when I was at that moment, I feel like, oh my god, I feel like in a movie. You know what I mean? Like watching,
You feel
like
you're
I used to
watching a
watch.
That's my dream.
I used to just like
My
watch everything about American high school and just like from my TV, and like back then I can experience it by myself. But I mean, America, it's just like a whole different life for us.
Oh,
Like,
that's
yeah.
true. That's
I
true.
mean, there's every country they have positive and negative
Negatives, true.
part
True.
of it, but
Agreeable.
then yeah, it's just American dream. I mean, it's still like American dream, but
yeah.
I mean, there's also like some stuff that you can like maybe learn like from America. There's not always like a good stuff, and like it's not as like the American high school movie,
Oh, that's
but yeah, there's like
I think if I have to talk about American dreams, what I found is that American dream is actually a dream where you get like limitless opportunity in your life, like
Right, it is true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
America is known for the country of a million
opportunities.
opportunities.
Yeah.
Right.
It's true.
True, like, but staying in America in a foreign country, and you guys all, as well as a foreigner, what kept you motivated to do stuff?
Motivated to do stuff
To do like your activities. You know, you're different. People
Yeah,
look at
Yeah.
you differently.
I mean, going to a foreign country is definitely there's a lot of
Yeah.
things to think about. There's a lot of things to contemplate. So
Mhm.
was it stressful?
actually it's like a roller coaster, right? There's like some stressful moment in that exchange here, but the thing that I always like say to myself is that I'm leaving anyways, or like, and the other one is that I'm not gonna be here forever, so
Right.
I always try to like do stuff and like like
You make
experience
most of
some,
it.
yeah,
You make
like
most
I
of
make
it.
the most of it,
Right.
because like
Yes.
I'm not gonna experience
Right.
anymore in my life, so I just like try to do everything that I can.
That's true.
Just enjoy them as you
Yeah.
are.
Just
there.
enjoy them.
Yes.
Talking about enjoying America, what was the most cherished memory about America?
Very memorable.
What was
it?
the moment that,
Yeah.
to this day, you're still smiling thinking about it?
You still, laying in bed, just smiling, thinking
Just
about
smiling.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
America! I miss America.
Oh, I
You know,
miss those
remember this part of
memories.
America?
Yeah.
Probably have different moments. So do you want to start?
Moment.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be different.
That's right.
How about like those like typical very American things? Homecoming.
Yeah.
We can talk about that.
Okay, so for me, one of the like the most memorable experience about America is that the high school, becoming the American high school teenagers. Cause I'm really glad that I got a really like a good friends there, and like I have a really great high school experience. Like actually I also becoming the basketball manager.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's
so
good.
I
That
got to
sounds good.
travels Georgia and stuff like that with my basketball.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
with
why
my
you actually traveled. Oh, okay.
and like basketball with my basketball team, and the homecoming with my friends, and watching American high school football, and then the basketball. For me, it's like the whole high school experience.
It has a different euphoria, man.
Yeah, it's different.
Right.
Like it's really different.
How about you?
Oh, for me, I think instead of like the best thing in America, it's like the moment I enjoyed the most during my exchange year was the CW, So CW is the Civic Education Week that is
Mhm.
made by the program.
Mhm.
Like you have to go to another selection to get into that. But it's a week trip to Washington D.C. You're gonna shock about it. They pay for your NBA tickets.
What?
This
So, like,
episode,
Getting free NBA tickets?
Yeah.
Bruh.
this episode is just us being jealous.
Yes, I'm jealous.
It's
Yo,
like
NBA tickets.
so it's
Come
part of
on.
the program. So it's a program where you learn about like America, government,
Yes,
economy, and
yes.
politics.
Right.
Culture as well.
Yeah, and cultures as well. So the NBA is part of the cultural night
it is.
from the program. So it was like I didn't know anything about basketball, but I enjoyed the dance.
Meeting your stars is a dream. Bro, what?
That's making me jealous. A little bit jealous. Oh, yeah.
I guess
Like-
the friends also part of it.
Like, what game did you attend?
You know what? I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
It was
What-
like
in
it
what
was
city
in
was it?
Capital One Arena.
Washington,
Yeah.
right?
Washington
Washington
Wizards.
DC. Washington Wizards,
I
yeah.
think it was like against someone from Orlando or something.
Orlando Magic, yeah.
Yeah.
It was Bradley Beal, John Wall.
I don't know.
Also,
it's all good.
I
It's
do
all
have
good.
to ask this.
It's just me learning about stuff.
I have to ask this. Like, from 0 to 10, how would you rate your experience?
Oh.
Gonna go first.
9.9. 0 to 10, right?
Yeah,
0 to
So
10.
yeah, 9.9. Like the
9.9.
1%, maybe there. I mean, we've been through a lot
That's true.
How about you?
in the United
Nearly
States.
perfect, right?
Yeah.
Nearly
Nearly
perfect.
But I mean, the whole experience is just irreplaceable.
That's true.
Irreplaceable, yes.
How about you?
How about you,
I
Rania?
would give it a solid 9. One -1 just because I feel like it would be really nice if I did more while I was there.
So you think of, oh, I could have done this while I was
Yeah.
there. Oh, yeah.
I had a lot of that thoughts.
So, like, after having all those experiences, now,
What's next?
moving on to your
Yeah,
future,
like,
what's next? What do you guys aspire to be?
Aspire to be. Yeah.
Your
What
future.
are your?
Yeah.
What do you see yourself? How do you see yourself in the future?
In a few years, maybe.
You know what? The interesting part is that before I went on my exchange year, I was like a huge fan. So like, I have a really big I'm really ambitious to go to become a doctor.
Okay.
But then-
Doctor.
When I got there, I was just like, maybe doctor is not what I want to be.
Oh.
I want to be a diplomat. I want to,
Oh.
yeah. I want to take international relations, and yeah, that's what I want. I still want to like go travel the world, and while I was working.
Yes.
How
How about you,
Yeah.
Rania?
Well, my dreams also changed from when I first went there, but it's changing in a different way. So I guess like I wanted to be able to like travel the world while I was working as well before
I
going
see.
to America. But after a lot of like experiences I got there, I just found out that I really want to help children who doesn't have the same opportunity with like other kids. So I think I'm gonna focus on like children and teenagers as a working field in the future.
Right.
Was the student exchange program what influenced you guys to change your aspirations, your dreams?
It's one of those things that
Is one of the factors?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
so-
biggest
It's not the biggest
factor.
the biggest
it's the
one.
biggest,
I mean,
yeah,
my dream is like
definitely
change.
has a toll on how
Yeah.
you grew up
Mhm.
and how you what you call took stands in life. I would say.
Yeah.
How you view life, it changed differently. You got different experiences, and it's been a very sweet minute of you guys.
It's been a very sweet,
It is.
maybe a little jealousy. You know?
Yeah, just
a little
stuck to
jealousy.
the little
was-
jealousy, you know.
Yeah.
We wish we could have talked about it longer, man. There's so much about to talk
Yeah.
about.
But again, thank you
Thank you.
thank you guys for being here. This is
Yes.
Thank you for
It
having
was
us.
a
Of
great
course, thank
part-
you for
it was
having
great.
us.
It's
It's
been a
also an
pleasure, you
opportunity
know.
for us.
Yeah,
This has been our pleasure, hearing you guys talking about the very
Yeah,
immaculate
I mean-
opportunities and experiences.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of people
Yes.
has experienced what they
Yes.
experienced. So
It's very-
again, I can't thank you guys enough
It's a
for being
rare
here.
opportunity, yes. I thank you
so much
guys
for
a lot.
having us. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
And we wish for the best of you guys in the future.
Yes.
We pray for your success,
Thank you.
all of it.
We hope for the best for you
We
guys.
hope for the best.
Thank
You
you.
too.
You too.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the 3rd episode. Thank you, and please do not forget to support us. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.